NAVA acknowledges the Gadigal and Wangal peoples as the traditional custodians of the land on which this was filmed, and pays respect to First Nations communities, ancestors and elders.
My name's Dylan Mooney. I'm a Yuwi man from Mackay, up in North Queensland. I'm also Torres Islander, and I've been a practicing artist for about 8 years now. And now I've stepped into an assistant curator role at the regional gallery in Mackay in North Queensland as well. And yeah, I do portraits and plants, and I started off drawing on paper, and that moved on to printmaking, so lithography, and I've done a bit of street art, murals around Australia, and now I've moved into digital illustration.
What has been a turning point in your career?
Yeah, I think the major turning point in my arts career was when I started creating works about queer Indigenous representation. I decided to share that over social media. Instagram themselves ended up sharing it, and the National Gallery of Victoria acquired the full body of work from that, and I was in their queer exhibition in 2019. And I think that's where my career grew from there now. So I've been in a lot of exhibitions from that and a lot of collections, and I had a solo show in Paris 2 years ago, and I had my show in Berlin last year as well. It's pretty much grown from that, I believe.
What is the most pressing issue for you as an artist right now?
I've really gotten into the climate change space. I got involved with a climate change campaign around 3 years ago. It's called Our Islands, Our Home, and the campaign came about because of the rising sea levels within the Torres Straits and the climate change that has been happening. So they brought me on as an artist to help, amplify the voices that are, up there in the front lines. Yeah, so it's been, very, inspiring and important to myself to be a part of that campaign, and being able to see what art can do as a tool, and the impacts it can make, and the minds that it can change. Art has an amazing way of turning people's perspectives and seeing a new angle in life that maybe they could not see somewhere else, and just challenging the way people think too, and and getting people on board, especially with the campaign. And it's been very empowering to see, I guess, the after effects.
What is something you wish you knew when you were starting out as an artist?
Yeah, when I first started, I didn't think there'd be too much theory involved and writing involved, with my arts practice. So I wish I paid more attention in, when I was younger, and studying at QCA, learning about other artists and how to write, about other people's artworks, or how to write about your own artwork, and your artist statements and your artist bios. That was something I wish I could go back and tell myself, focus and do your research.
How has NAVA's code of practice been useful to your work as an artist?
Yeah, so, whilst studying at QCA, I was able to use NAVA's code of practice, to look at how to write artist statements and my artist bio, and, being paid as for artist talks or panel discussions. So I used NAVA a lot. Now I've stepped into this assistant curator role. I'm still using code of practice as well to look at how do we pay artists, looking at licensing agreements, and NAVA has helped me throughout my years.
What brings you joy in your work?
I think what gives me joy is seeing the effects and seeing the effects it has on people when I do put my art out there, and knowing that people can connect to my work and, resonate with my work as well. That really inspires me to keep going, and knowing that somehow my work can help support people in whatever journey they're going on.